How'd you guys feel about the show last night?
Felt good.
It was awesome.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Felt real cool.
I noticed you guys have been playing with a diverse group of musicians. I noticed you opened for Bob Dylan, and you're gonna open for Foo Fighters, and you're gonna play Bonnaroo. Is that like a conscious decision of you guys to try to, keep it diverse, whether it is, to attract diverse people to listen to your music, or to keep things interesting when you're out playing, or is it just something that just sort of happened?
I think it's definitely intentional. We want to. Our biggest thing is variety. We like variety in the music that we play and the music that we listen to and the people that we get to play with. And we've been lucky enough to get to open up for some great people and go out with some really great bands. So we like to, mix it up from whatever styles we can go to.
Where do some of your influences come from? I mean, do you guys have a diverse listening throughout
I'd
the
say
band?
it's pretty diverse.
Oh yeah, definitely.
To the point where we really don't play that many CDs in the van. Everybody has their own separate units of, just Walkmans and Discmans and things like that.
I think we all have the same core,
Sure.
same cylinder that we all can come back to that really makes the foundation that we have, but then everybody kind of branches off in their own little...
Yeah, I guess like one of those
Genres.
staples would be like, I don't know, like after a dinner or something like that, where there's only like an hour left to drive, like AC/DC or something like that gets the whole fan hands in the air and singing.
John Prine kind of gets everybody
Yeah.
gathered around the stereo.
Leonard Cohen's been doing that too a lot, actually.
Mhm.
And I don't know what else. Zeppelin has always an obvious choice. And
The Beatles, the classics.
Cookie Monster.
yes, definitely. I'm a bigger fan of Rolf, I think.
Did you guys get that Zeppelin DVD that just came out?
Yeah, just got
Is that
that.
good?
I haven't seen it yet.
Uh-huh.
We don't have a DVD player, but
Yeah.
We've already marked our calendars.
yeah, we're sitting up at holiday with that.
Lock the door and study for a little while.
Is there anything about, is there anything about the music industry now that you're getting to play in bigger places and see things? Is there anything that has surprised you guys, or that what you didn't expect about the music industry, or about promoting your music or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, there's lots. I think the thing that most surprises me is there's so much that's not in your control. I mean, there's so much that, because I think we just kind of like to play music and we get together and play it, and we don't like to think about it. We don't like to analyze it, and then it always gets analyzed. I think that's the one thing that adults really like to do, is like analyze things. And I don't know, I just kind of think that we kind of like to look at it from a childlike perspective, just playing and having fun. And I think as people get older and older, they have more and more need to
Find a point of reference or something like that.
pigeonhole stuff and find some reference point for stuff, and that just kind of gets frustrating. So
I was looking through pictures on your website before the show, and one of the things I noticed, it's like, seems like you guys are all over the place. I'm like, wow, these guys are really gonna rock, But like a lot of the songs on the CDs, they sound really gentle and kind of sweet, Is that something that you try to do? Is make that separation between your live music and the studio music, or?
Now that we're road hardened and we're not gentle and sweet anymore, no. I think it just happened that way. We just, would make the record, and then once we got to live atmosphere, it just felt like it was a different animal, and it felt like the crowd needed something different out of it. So it just kind of evolved, I think, maybe, if I could say that.
I guess that, and like the fact that, I don't know about you gentlemen, but I don't like going to see a band that I've been wanting to see live for a while, and they play the CD live, There's always a nice feeling when you go to a live performance, and it's a live performance. It's not like a carbon copy of the CD. So I don't know. It's just always been a goal.
plus, I think when you make a record, it lasts forever, and regardless of whether we're around for 2 more days or 20 more years, the record will be there forever. So we like to put everything into the record, that needs to be there. But when we play live, it's like, we don't. He doesn't have 4 arms. I don't have 5 mouths, and he doesn't have 20 finger. I mean, there's only so many things you can do that. I mean, we like to keep it in the same realm, but at the same time, when we play live, it's like you've been riding in the van all day and you're ready to get out and have fun. Just take it to a different place.
Has your approach to recording music changed at all? Studio recording?
I'm sure that probably changes with everybody. Just kind of learn more stuff and build on and get more ideas. It's just with anything.
Yeah, it's like it has in a way, but it hasn't in another way. I mean, I think we've matured and grown up, but at the same time, I think we've still got the same kind of principle, the way we do it, I think, that I hope we'll always have, because if not, I think we'll end up making, no telling what kind of records in another 20 years. Yeah, bad records.
What do you guys think about now going and playing stadiums? Is it an anxious thing, or like what are your thoughts about?
We don't like to really think about it. We just kind of get in and we just kind of like close our eyes and let it go. And sometimes if it's a great show, you can't really tell where you are, and you can't tell if there's 5 people or 2,000 people. That's the greatest shows for me. Don't really exist. They just kind of happen, a big thing, and then they're over and you're in the dressing room. Like, that was a great show.
I'm excited, but I gotta admit, deep down, I'm a little bit, maybe not intimidated, but it just, I guess I'm already thinking about it. I just feel like I'm a fish out of water, and that environment just seems really, like, it's cool, but it's just like I can't imagine, like, because last night is just, to me, just the most perfect scenario. It sounded great, can like barely see the person in the very back of the room, and it's just, it feels so good, and it's going to be strange to adapt to this environment. But I mean, we'll do fine. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
we'll get back to you on that.
Sorry about that. That's what I was going to say. Was last night was so intimate. I mean, you guys were just like right there, and everybody got a chance to talk to you or anything. I didn't know if.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Is like, I don't know. In my case, I don't know. I don't really like to think about that stuff too much. But the one thing I do love about playing clubs and smaller venues is the intimacy and the ability to go out and talk to people afterwards. And I don't know, just let them know that we're like just normal guys. We just like to go out there and have a good time.
What do you guys think of Austin? I gotta ask that question.
Whoa.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our second home.
Yeah.
I always feel like a dork whenever we play here, because I'm like, you guys are so great. We love playing Austin so much, because we just really do. It's such an awesome place. There's so many fun things to do. We thought we'd seen it all until we went to Barton Springs yesterday. That was really cool.
Almost didn't leave.
So many great things. You can't even begin to number them.
Toy Joy.
Toy Joy.
Barbecue.
Mm.
It's all here.
Well, it's cool. We went and saw Modest Mouse up in Louisville, and it seems like Louisville kind of has like an Austin feel to it.
Exactly. That's why we love it here
Yeah.
so much.
My friend was saying it seems like Louisville is kind of like the way Austin was 10 years ago before it got big. Would you say that's fairly?
That's a common description we use. I don't know about Austin's rise and fall of stardom, but Austin seems like a slightly bigger Louisville with slightly more things to do.
That's kind of how it was described to me before I was even here. It was just kind of wow, Austin, Texas.
I would think the mentality is also maybe a little bit different here, and I'm not going to go too far into that, but I would just think that the culture is somehow different a little bit. Just because this is such a college town, and Louisville seems more, not conservative, maybe is too strong a word, but just...
The university is not the base
Yeah.
of the town.
I think Louisville's a little more, I don't know, there's not a lot of people going way out on a limb there doing wild and crazy stuff, it's just kind of like everybody's just doing their thing,
I like those shirts that say "Keep Austin Weird."
Yeah.
Because when you come down here, you're like, this is weird, but it's not weird in like a bad way or even like a strange way. It's just everybody's just kind of doing their own thing and doing what they want to do.
And it's like they're holding on to that weirdness.
Yeah,
They don't wanna
yeah.
let go.
They're fighting. They're
You
like,
gotta hold on to it.
And,
It's awesome.
Well, what do you guys miss about Louisville being on the road?
bed. My personal bed. The greenery. definitely. Driving through the Southwest, I definitely missed some greenery. So Austin was a nice sight. I don't know. What do you all think?
The greenery.
Oh, we got
You
plenty
can
of that.
edit that.
Yeah.
You can edit that.
Edit.
I mean,
No.
the trees.
Edit.